Video every night, 9 o'clock. You guys comment and we can talk about most anything that you want. Splatter print medium clothes bags, OD butt packs, Woodland butt packs, Coyote stacked micros, Woodland stacked micros, extra large fupas, standard size fupas and splatter. Striker, Jeremy, what's up? How are you? It's been a very long day. Got a bunch of rallymans. We have a ton. I think we got about 100 multicam go into motion tomorrow. Why does my phone keep coming on when it's turned off? Very weird. Multicam black as well as standard black rallymans. Woodland rallymans. OD black spent mags. T, what's up? I'd say that code enforcement guy really stepped in it. Stepped on his dick with golf shoes. More Woodland butt packs, splatter hydros, Typhon royal blue tool pods, 5x7 right in the reins in multicam black red. Very nice. Small utilities in OD. Couple more NSW chest rigs. We have CQB subloads going out here. A few more hydros. Rallymans with pistols, probably. Man, the motor on this thing is so loud. Excited to see splatter hydros. Nice. Hit the thumbs up. Gee, somehow I had to like up. I had two lives up and had bad echoing. Weird. Josh, what's up? Code enforcement dude's a clown. Yeah, fucking head back to Chicago, buddy. Pure evil. But the thing is, he's not doing that on his own. There is a bureaucrat fucking politician there who now has somebody that will be his lapdog. Kiri, what's up? Steve Molina, Eagle, what's going on? Benny Mac, went fishing, very cool. Kickapoo, Jeremy Childers, what's up? Mr. Greg, Tim Riley. If you read this later, would you mind? No, I'm not looking it up, Benny. You've seen this enough, dude. What did you order? Give me something to fucking work with here. When I end this video, I have no ability to see your comments when the video's over. Shot time 200 master on and Prima Boy. Need more dead tyrants, squeaky feet. Yep. Vince Vega. Toy Town, what's going on? Scott Taylor, how are you? Couple standard belts. Benny, hey Amanda, just refund Benny's order for him. Just handle that. Easy K, what's up? Benny Mac, had you sent an email? That would have been printed out. About once a week, we go through those printed orders. Anything for belts that can be made gets made. Otherwise, it just sits in line. If it's a 1.5, we're waiting on buckles. Ryan Ray, what's up? Manual labor. Moved our 30 chickens outside today. Got a ton done. Nice. DB Cooper, what's up? Mentioned Mountain Ruck CFP 90 coming back. Do you? No, I did not say that. Don't know it. I don't know what you heard or what you saw. No, I am not making ruck mods. Second workout done. Badass. Very cool. Solar installed. Very cool. Ryan, what state are you in? Pure Evil Bandit. We put stickers in every order. What goes in there, it just depends what's sitting there at the time. We have thousands, like, that's not an exaggeration. We have thousands of stickers made every month to give you guys free stickers. Yo, Tacoma, what's up? Southern Indiana, 85. Oh, 8 kilowatts. Right on, man. And the Tesla Powerwall, very cool. Fupa XL black multicam, black clothes bag. Hopefully will ship soon. DB Cooper, I don't have a fucking clue. You want the real answer? I don't know, man. And saying it every time we turn this video on. Look, can you tell that I'm fucking grumpy? I'm tired. But the real answer is, I can just refund your order, man. And I know, that sucks for you. Unfortunately, there's 1,000 people who will be more than happy to take that order. As soon as we have it, guys, as soon as we want you to have it more than you fucking want to have it. You think there was a rat in the green bucket? Well, there's no fucking green bucket, so I don't know what you're talking about. Been listening for years. My wife and I just reorganized our lifestyle and finances. Just bought 10 acres. Oh, that's awesome, man. Where are you at? What state are you in? Lead on Steel, member for 16 months. Missed first 15. You didn't miss nothing, man. You didn't miss nothing. A few more weeks, but I'm working on the farm like it's my full-time job now. I wonder why. I wonder why. Looks like there's something going. Typhon Toxic. Typhon Tiffany Blue. Texas. Very cool, man. Very cool. Life changer. The beginning of the rest of your life. "20 ounces of dew. Rest has been water. Javy coffee concentrate." And I think I may have fucked up not going to be able to sleep. You know, I do that sometimes, man. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go to sleep an hour earlier tonight. And then I lay there for 4 hours. I went to bed last night. I was like, lights off, head on pillow, 11 o'clock, and looked at the fucking clock for 2 hours. And then I fell asleep at some time, opened my eyes to see what time it was, and it was 4:15, and got up. I slept maybe 2.5 hours last night. And then they had a fucking great workout this morning. Fucking really good back workout. Living on a farm, you have lots of free time from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. That's it exactly, Caleb. That is exactly when I am in bed. Jose, what's up? Glenn Young. Not a big baller. Bought a few things from SOE. And if you order and forget, man, 85% of it still ships. 85% of it ships the same day or next day still. There is always something that we are out of or short on. That has never been the case, but it has more been the case this year than ever before. There's always something that we are missing. Got notice my t-shirt. Apocalypse is coming soon. Right on. Oh, you got the U.S. Post-Apocalypse shirt? Love it. Love that shirt. One of my favorites. How's the wild lettuce morphine coming? It is now currently done and in the refrigerator. And that whole entire pan came down to a pint jar, and there's about that much in there. Yeah, Josh, shoulder's good, man. Shoulder's good. No impingement, no pain, not keeping me from anything. Splatter 1984 shirt. Up till 2:30 editing videos. Let's say my 4:30 a.m. ruck didn't happen. Down 25 pounds. Right on. It can still happen. Maybe 3 ounces. Yeah, it's crazy. And it's refrigerated, right? So if you want to have it unrefrigerated, you have to reduce it down even further. You might be able to make 20 tabs the size of aspirin out of it, maybe Tylenol. But I suspect, right? I suspect that people keep it around in the old days to use it. I suspect that it was, in an alcohol base. We have it in alcohol base also. The alcohol base just isn't ready to use yet. In 6 weeks, 90 days, it'll be ready to use, in which case, if you ever needed it, it would be shelf stable. Stumbled upon Billy Carson tonight, digging what he has to say. Enlightened Prepper, it's very interesting that you say that, because Instructor Z and I spoke about Billy Carson today for a little while. And I actually put a note in my phone to look Billy Carson back up and watch some of his content. Interesting that you stumbled across him while we were sitting in the podcast studio speaking his name, and I literally typed it into YouTube and then put it in my notes, and then it showed up in your phone. That's the algorithm working. Always algorithm working. Meds are so pricey. Well, meds are pricey because of the United States. Meds are pricey because of the FDA requiring millions of dollars to have a medication passed in the United States, when in fact you can look up online meds and you can buy them from Israel, you can buy them from Mexico, you can buy them off of the internet and get them for literally 5% of the price of the United States. It's just like Trump had passed. What did insulin cost? $35, $15? The day Biden got in office, they reversed that. Do you know you can buy the exact same insulin at Walmart Pet RX, the exact same thing that they sell to humans, except when you buy it for your pet, it's $10. How do I know this? Because Scully's mom's dog was diabetic. And Scully went and picked up his mom's insulin for the dog for $10, and the same fucking insulin they were picking up for human beings was, I don't know what it cost, $100. Same box, everything. Mexico's amoxicillin is way better than the one here. I agree with that. U.S. funds all the R&D so everyone else gets it dirt cheap. You think so? Do you think that's the case? Or do you think the FDA and the pharmaceutical companies are just fucking you? Yes, Jeff's mom did pass, Greg. Chuck, foot is healing, so I'm happy, waiting for the huge scab to come off. Gold was only $18.92 in 1892, just saying. Phones listen to you. It's way beyond that, buddy. It's way beyond that. Have you not ever been in the shower having some thought or in your head, not even having your phone in the same room, and when you get out of the shower and you pick your phone up, the phone is showing you what you were thinking about? People will tell you that it's just coincidence. Currently wearing less 1984, more 7 Nice. I am currently wearing Do Not Comply. I'm worried that by the time they secure the border, we'll be wanting to get to the other side. Picking my wife. I was picking with my wife, telling her I had my girlfriend pregnant, and the next morning was getting pregnancy test advertisements. Yep. Jim G, what's up? Good evening. Similar to the automatic sodomy you get when you tell the medical folks you have insurance. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You want to go fast, go alone. That's a cool shirt, too. But if you want to go far, that's what Bob said when we put that shirt out. But if you want to go far, you got to go with people. It's the FDA and insurance companies plus fiduciary responsibilities. We literally have U.S. pricing for surgical products and international pricing. U.S. pricing 10 times what international is. John Vo, welcome. Mexico is deporting thousands of American citizens. Google had a mind reading program they were working on years ago. I'm sure it never became anything. Yeah. Look how good the AI is right now that you have access to for free. What the fuck do you think they have that you don't have access to? Yeah, DARPA. Does YouTube keep a log of our wild conversation? Oh, I'm sure they do. Hell yeah, of course they do. You don't have access or benefit to it, but of course they do. They don't have to data mine it. When they decide they want you, they assign a team of analysts and then they find your crime. That's what communist does. Show me the man, I'll show you the crime. Find the man, then we'll find the crime. I've been in the yard talking to my dog. I thought you were going to say talking to tomatoes or something. No phone. Left it in the house. But when I got back inside, I had ads for what we were talking about. Yes. Yeah. Absolutely wild, isn't it? Maybe the satellites hear you. Or maybe the nanoparticles are tied to your phone. Remote control flying recon drones the size of flies. Yeah, I remember 20 years ago, a bunch of the SEALs had gone to an aerial reconnaissance class, and they had these little drones that were like almost like those foam airplanes, and they would launch them off the back of boats. You just throw them into the wind. And they were telling us then that they had honeybee drones. They didn't, but the class they were at, whoever put this class on, had honeybee drones and dragonfly drones. Yeah, birds aren't real. Yeah. The birds are spying. Yeah, that's why they sit on lines, right? They recharge. Yeah, the Eye of Sauron. Got notification order being shipped, right on. 24 karat gold mosquito DNA taker. Well, they got those genetically modified mosquitoes out there that can inoculate you or infect you. It's wild that we're all in the same virtual reality simulation game from the chapter in the Bible for the final generation. like the movie Total Recall. Yeah. Outside thinking dirty thoughts about Dawn, and when I walked back in, I had a text from her saying she had a headache. You need to recalibrate your programming there, T. She should have been upstairs ready for you. Is this a game? Then why are we on the horse shit level? Wait 30 minutes. Orgasms fix headaches. It releases endorphins. So act accordingly. New color covert pack popping up. Was the multicam black pre-order bump to the rear? Nope. Nope. They just didn't have multicam black, so they built the weird shit that they could build at the time when they cut them. I'm a doctor. You are correct. Treat the headaches. That's right. Act accordingly. Oh, you have a headache? Let me see your little pinky toe. $11 hours of bush hogging. What's the power plant? What size tractor are you running? Any chance of getting some of the fabric that makes you disappear? I haven't seen it. These are large cell phone pouches. We do them with Velcro on the back, pals, or belt attachment. Those will fit your largest phones with any case or battery pack on them. Get my email the other night. The motherfucking best CBD.com. YouTube shut down? No, I do not have an iPhone yet. When I meet your neighbors across the lake at a weekend shindig, Kentucky, they were giving me their address. I punched only 2 numbers into Google Maps, and the first autofill suggestion was their address. Opinion on titanium sewing needles? I haven't heard of titanium. I know they had like titanium oxide coated or something. They also had cryogenic, cryo-freezed needles, that were supposed to be harder. Guys, needles aren't expensive. They're not. You get 100 in a pack. You get 5 packs in a package. I buy the Gross Breckert. You can definitely, the German ones, you can definitely get less expensive ones. But man, I change a needle like twice a year. You get girls that come in from factories and they had a dude every morning that would just change their needle. So they think they need to change the needle. Like, you got to remember, I was fucking poor. I had no money. So like when we would get a sewing machine, it came with 10 needles. We would literally take a needle and run it on an emery board and resharpen the needle over and over and over. And nowadays, I don't really change a needle because it got dull or got a flat spot on the tip. I change a needle when I have finally sewn through something heavy enough that it bends the needle. And typically, it doesn't do that unless I'm pulling on the work. And I'm very cognizant after doing this for 35 years and 20 of it when I was fucking poor and broke, we had to make those needles last. So I am cognizant not to sew thick work and pull on it. And a lot of times you just don't start it with the motor. You give it a little gas on the pedal and then you hand turn this. We use this as a clutch. We can slow down or start, to break the motion and start it spinning. That's why none of these pulleys have paint on them. Because your hand is there controlling the brake on the motor. Enjoyed yesterday's live with Nicole Joel. Great insight. Society spoiling both dogs and people. I think that's very correct, man. That's what Instructor Z and I spoke about quite a bit today. Kids just, they don't have any hardship. They have no hardship. There's nothing in the United States that will pounce on you. Most places, even when you don't pay your electric and water bill, they still don't turn your water and electricity off. PH Info, what's up? Benjamin Brewer, what's up? Wow, I was just looking into your site for a full duty belt. Heard you go up to 60. Yeah, we actually build them above that. You just put it in notes. It's usually a chief of police. Somebody ordering a belt 60 and above, there's a 50-50 chance they're a chief of police, and you know they are because they are very proud of that, and they make sure that you know that, and they put that in their notes as part of their title. Taiwan, Charles Wilson. Hey, what's up, man? Plethora of great steels today. What would even be the advantage of titanium? Yeah, titanium's not a good metal. Titanium's a light metal. It's very soft. I couldn't imagine. My suspicion is they're not titanium needles. My suspicion is it's like titanium nitride or something coated. Radio, what's up? Palmetto, what's up? Might get lucky in cougar. Well, I mean, a mountain lion kills people in California every year. Somebody gets killed by a mountain lion. It's usually a hiker or a mountain biker. Is your site the best CBD? I thought it's the best motherfucking CBD oil. Hold on. I will tell you. I have it here somewhere. The one you just posted. What the fuck? I just made a post on Instagram and it's acting crazy. This is our 32 ounce now. This is our 32 ounce now. Hold on, I gotta delete this post. Something's wrong. I don't even see a fucking delete option on here anymore. Boost, hide, edit. Maybe it's under edit. What in the world? Sorry guys, I gotta figure this out here. Man, this meta bullshit is fucking something else. They've got this stuff so fucked up. our 32 ounce now. I don't want to remove it. I want to delete it. What in the fuck? There's literally not a delete post here. I don't know. I'm going to figure it later. Joshua Taft, what's up? All the rains bring tons of rats, and they've been just pouring out of the canyons, biting kids, biting caught. Where's that at? If it went from IG to Facebook, no, it's on Instagram. I didn't even share it to Facebook. I'm on the three dots, Ken. Like, I use Instagram all the fucking time. Right? That's the three dots. Am I just fucking retarded here? There's literally nothing in here that says fucking delete. That's edit. And I posted a 120-second video, and it's replaying 7 seconds of it over and over. San Diego, the rattlesnakes have been getting real bad. Oh, I see what you're saying there. I asked the Meta AI to remove it. Yeah, it won't do it. Meta AI keeps showing up in my DMs and PMs, and I keep removing it, and it keeps putting itself back in there. And now when you go to search hashtags that you have used for the last 10 motherfucking years, all of a sudden your hashtags don't work anymore. So, like, I will use hashtags so that I can find posts later that contain items. 90% of my hashtags no longer function. Try from a computer. But Instagram is a phone-based. It was posted most, like, there are, 90% of the population doesn't even own a computer any longer. They physically don't have one. So in Pennsylvania, people can hunt rattlesnakes and eat them. Tastes like chicken. Yeah, there's too many fucking bones in them. On the three dots, I have to scroll down. Yeah, Brian, it's not there, buddy. I know. I use this shit 100 times a day. Look. Something is askew this evening. There is no scroll down. What was the highlighter container? I don't know what you're talking about. A lot of times you'll leave a comment and I won't see it till minutes later either. I searched Google and it said you can turn Meta AI off, but I've followed this. Yeah, it won't turn off. It won't. Yeah, reboot the app. So if you're going to get rid of an old computer, what's the best way to destroy it without somebody getting all your information? Yeah, I don't know. I don't ever get rid of them. Seems like they go backwards with you. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Yeah, the splatter hydros are nice. Couldn't delete things on IG and Facebook when I had accounts with them, so I changed my date of birth to make me too young, and they deleted my accounts. You will be surprised to find that you can completely delete your accounts, and a year from now, put it back on, and everything you deleted will pop right back up. Drill holes in the hard drive. Yeah, you could burn it up too. Bleach bit. You could ask Hillary Clinton what to do about that. Chris, what's up? Heard you came by today, man. I didn't get to see you. 556, yeah, wood chipper. But guys, even if you delete that hard drive, every fucking keystroke you made on that computer, it's backed up somewhere. It is on somebody's server, on somebody's cloud. Yeah, bleach pit worked for Hillary. Yeah, they don't delete your accounts. They just hide them. You know, basically make them private. Military is now discharging troops for post they made while they were kids. Yes. You're going to be arrested in the future. 5 years, 10 years. You're going to be on trial for things you said a couple of years ago when they were legal, because they have now made them illegal, and they will retroactively prosecute you. Am I getting any new animals? Nothing super cool. I do not currently have plans to get new animals. We are always making new rabbits. Every year we get new chickens. I have way more chickens right now than I need. But no, I need some new guineas. I need a bunch more guineas. De Niro crying over. I haven't seen it. Who gives two shits? What's fucking De Niro doing? Who fucking cares? Why do we give people who have done nothing in their life other than make movies to distract you amusement in its rawest form? Amusement, muse means no thought, right? That's entertainment. Why the fuck does somebody who has not done anything in the world other than be a jester, right? Entertainment. Why do they have fucking any say or decision into what happens in the world, much less your fucking life? Thought about YouTuber in prison for the auto card. I don't know anything about it, man. They wanted him. I think he was kind of outspoken, kept rubbing it in their face. Don't know that for sure. I don't think he should be in prison. I don't think there should be any dudes in prison for weed, especially in fucking states where they've legalized weed, but they still hold people in slave camp, prison. No victim, no crime. Life done free. How are you, man? De Niro is an angry closet homosexual. De Niro is an actor, a court jester. Why in the fuck does anybody give two shits what De Niro has to say? Who gives him the platform? Other do-nothings? It's entertainment, amusement. Yeah, he was flaunting it in ATF's face. ATF will fuck you up for things that are very benign that you should not, shouldn't even be controlled. I mean, they write their own interpretation of the law. But I'm pretty sure that dude was like, nah, 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 you cannot get this. Well, one day they fucking got it. It's just like the Aries or whatever in San Diego. It was making like 80% lowers. That dude put a billboard up in front of ATF headquarters. And there was cartel dudes coming up through those corridors on those interstates and buying 80% uppers. He went and did live broadcasts from ATF's parking lot. And then he was surprised when they fucking arrested him. Icon tool brand from Harbor Freight makes a good product. Cool. Lawyer should have showed its junk. I don't think the court system's changing, guys. What is legal isn't what happens in court. If it doesn't benefit them, they don't allow it. Especially in federal court. If you've never been in federal court, you have no idea how things go in federal court. Yeah, if they find a person they don't like, they will assign your crime. Helping finish the lowers. I don't know about that, man. I don't know the whole situation. I was not in San Diego when that went down. Icon ratchets at Harbor Freight. Cool. They hide evidence. They fabricate evidence. They fabricate evidence. I'm in town this week for classes. Can I come by the shop and say hi? Haven't been to the shop and would love. You can. It'll be brief. Yes, you can stop by the shop. Tomorrow is your day. Friday we record. Friday is the busiest day. Tomorrow is your best option. Stop by here tomorrow and just walk in and identify who you are, right? Because if you just come in here as a random dude off the street, you're going to get a very different interaction than if you come in here and you're like, hey, I was the guy that said hello last night. And yeah, absolutely. Does anyone know of a MOLLE-compatible padded hard case large enough to fit dual tubes? Looking for something similar to the Oakley hard case. No idea. I have these. They are not MOLLE-compatible. Why would you want MOLLE on this? That makes absolutely zero sense. Take this and put it inside of your bag or your ruck. They put political operatives in jail who had to be pardoned to get out. Yeah, it's happening right now. They wanted the FBI to be able to shoot Secret Service agents. Yes. Got a nice Milwaukee collection. I got Milwaukee. I've got DeWalt. I've got some Cobalt over there. Dude, if you don't have time tomorrow, you can come here Friday, but my wife and I record a good portion of the day Friday. So chances are somebody will show you around and assist you, but I won't be in here available typically. My low vis pack, only you don't need it. Put the case in the pack. Well, I mean, you do whatever you want. I don't know if my case doesn't have MOLLE on there. Man, I walked around with night vision wrapped in a fucking towel in a like I don't pad any of my shit. I don't pad my drones. I don't pad any of my electronics. Never had a problem. Never been an issue. I don't carry my night vision around in a padded case. I don't use my fucking padded case. I never put rifles in a rifle case. I would take 3 rifles, wrap them in beach towels, and put them inside of a large clothes bag. I'd carry 10 fucking guns like that. They're tools. They're going to get dirty. They're going to get scratched. Never worried about it. Yeah, the FBI has the best blackmail files J. Edgar Hoover ever had. Yeah, Epstein files. And Diddy and any of the rest of them and the ones that aren't on your radar anymore. When going to the shop, just read the sign on the door. Striker, that's the padded night vision case, bud. And I'm not telling you by mine. I'm sure you can find a padded night vision case. I bet you would be very hard pressed to find one with pals on it, though. Preferred sewing machine brand. I don't have one. People don't realize, like, it doesn't fucking matter. They're all pretty good. A Conso 206 is what I sew on every day. But Singer, Nakajima, High Lead, Seiko, they all make a machine that's identical. Like, the needles are the same, the presser foot's the same, the hook assembly's the same, the bobbin case is the same. All these machines, there's probably 12 brands out here. I've got some Mitsubishi somewhere. That's a Nakajima. There's a Seiko. It's identical. It's a clone of a Conso 206. I've got, I don't know, half a dozen, maybe more of these Jukis here, these big ones. Like, I've got machines all through this place. .206 is what I use. Yeah, I've got a lot of 206s. Do a demo in October? Sure. Yeah, we could sew a product in October. I don't baby my gear, just like a car maintenance. Only the vital paint. Yeah, I would be more concerned with high temperatures in a vehicle than anything else. Suggest attaching suspenders to belt or directly to butt pack. It's personal preference. How are you going to attach suspenders to the butt pack? Depending on your suspenders, I suppose you could rig them up to clip in here, and if you couldn't, you could still run a split ring through there, which is a key ring, and then run it off of that loop. SOE padded NVG case fits PS31s, extra battery. Yeah, there's tons of room in there. Tons of room. And if you don't have 31s, I think he said dual tubes though. If you got 14s, just take a terry cloth or something and wrap it around there and take up the remaining space so it doesn't bounce around in there. Kangen versus distiller water system. I don't know. I think we're getting a Kangen very soon. We're adding a Kangen, but I don't know what a distiller water system is. You have to boil that, right? It takes steam and passes it up, and then what drips, and then all the chemicals and stuff are left in the other side. That's a distiller, right? The Kangen's much faster, unless there's a distiller out there that's automated maybe. Demo. No, demo as a sewing demo. RJ, what kind of sewing machine do you have, man? And like for people that aren't aware, when you look at Kangens, there's like four, five, six versions of Kangen water machines too. Every time you talk to, I think Kangen's like a multi-level marketing thing. Everybody has a promo code or something, and every time you ask about it, they always want to get on the fucking telephone. I do not have 20 minutes, much less, I don't have 5 minutes for you to convince me that I need to buy this and then be your downstream. I just want to buy the motherfucking machine. You guys got an affiliate code? I'll use the affiliate code. But if I have to call somebody, I don't do business with people I have to call. Like I will find another product if I have to call you to get your shit. Yes, Angie, Kangen's the brand at SRF. There's usually somebody that sells them here, and then they usually have a demo. The Hempcrete people, I thought it was the Hempcrete people. They put one in the kitchen here. Juki, Nakajima, brother. Yeah, I have all those too. I have all of those. High lead. You forgot high lead, Seiko, Singer. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. Dehumidifier. About 2 gallons of clean water every 8 hours. Yeah. Louise. I like her. Seiko. Just sold it right on. RJ, what are you making? I'm sure I ask you that all the time. What are you making? I bought 12 Seikos brand new, and I think we sent 4 of them back right away. Like when we got them, this was stripped. It literally wasn't fucking attached. We've had out of the machines that I would tell you stay away from, it's probably the Seikos. The Seikos were made in some Chinese plants, and they're supposed to be direct clones of 206s. Now, over years, we've debugged them and got all the issues out, but we had one in where the whole fucking camshaft, brand new machine, and the camshaft was fucked up. The Rolex watch is a good investment, yeah. If you want it, go look at Kermit's and Pepsi's and Hulk's. You would have doubled in money in the last 5 years on any of those. Seiko is from Japan. Maybe so. Maybe our Seikos are from Japan. But out of anything we had problems with, the brand new Seikos were what we had problems with. Yeah, the heavy metals with the dehumidifiers, yeah. Covers for vehicles, right on. I applied for the text thread, but haven't received it. That's a you problem. Not to be an asshole, but it's something on your end. Sometimes we can debug that, but it is your provider. Sterilize the water using the CNC type machines. We do not. I've had machines in here. I've had big Jukis that had back tack, needle positioners, string trimmers. We turn every bit of that shit off. We've never used any of that shit. Brand new Vet, 100,000. She said it's a good investment. I don't know about maybe if she doesn't drive it. You want a good investment, you buy Porsches. I don't know the market on the Vets. Maybe if she doesn't drive it. Edgy. Send an email. I'll send it to Amanda or somebody. You take your last text you got and reply to that, and we'll see if we can unfuck that. Yeah, no cars. GT3s, GT2 RSs, GT3s are an investment. If you drive them very minimally, They will always, any manual gearbox 911s, those will always increase in value if you, again, don't drive them or drive them very little. Glad to know you're a diehard man. It like the string trimmers. The string trimmers don't trim low enough, so we still have to burn the thread. And you have all these little stubs, and by using the string trimmer, it's actually much more work than if we don't have the string trimmer and we cut it with the threads a couple inches, because then they're very easy to grab. And while you pull up and push down with the scissors, we can cut it short enough that we don't have to burn the thread. But the string trimmers never cut short enough, so it actually created much more work for us. Do I think guns are, a lot of guns have, yeah, guns have always gone up in value, so has ammunition. You'd make way more money on ammunition and guns than you would on gold. No, on the vet, they trying to be Ferrari. Last time I checked, got a copy. If you copy your, Samuel, you want a driver? You drive a vet. You want something that you can't drive and constantly has to be worked on? You buy a Ferrari. You want a driver? You buy a Lamborghini. Which of those, do you own a Ferrari? I take it you have a couple Ferraris. Kayla, hello. Cooking with South Philly. How about Rolls? No, Rolls Royce. I don't think Rolls. I think Rolls Royce. Well, the truth is, I don't know shit about Rolls Royce right now. But I would suspect they do not hold their value. I think that they immediately depreciate. A ZL1, then I don't know what a ZL1 is. Yeah, if you want to drive them, you buy Porsche, Corvette. That new Corvette's badass. We had two of the designers brought a Corvette down to a custom knife show we did at Jeremy Horton's, and that car was not ever even supposed to be on the road. It still had all the sensors and computer shit on it when it came down. And when we pulled in, that was the first time I'd ever seen one of those new vets, and we didn't know what it was. I thought it was a Lamborghini. I drive a Toyota. Me too. K5, yeah, I've had a couple K5s. 63 split. She likes the new vets. We took a bunch of guys and we rented out an entire track and all the exotics in Las Vegas, and we drove everything because I was looking at buying a 360 because it's kind of was what I could afford at the time. We drove a 360. We drove a 458. Amanda melted down a Super Ligera, put it into fucking safe. It's because it's so fucking hot out there when we're running these cars. And the track's tight. You don't really get it up. Like the Aventador I drove. The track you didn't have enough run to run the Aventador. So she melted that motherfucker down. The car that did constantly run, though, was the Corvettes. A Porsche Cayman. Get a GT4 if you're going to get a Cayman. Nice little car, man. I have a Cayman S, which is the sport package. And stock, Cayman with an exhaust will fucking stomp a 911 all day long. It's that mid-engine car, man. It's just where the weight sits. The Cayman, I've had the Cayman at 170. I've had the Panamera at 180. The Cayman at 160 is very sketchy with the stock tail. You really need, if you're going to run those cars like that, you really need a bigger tail on there, bigger fin. Would love to have Nicolas Cage's 35 Rolls-Royce Phantom he used in The Magician. Would I electrify my Porsches? No, absolutely not. Nope. They make the Taycan. The Taycan's cool. They make one. Ford GT, nice. K5s are expensive. They are now. They didn't used to be. I bought a K5 for a gold Panda and some silver. I bought it from a Middle Eastern dude in Point Loma. It had 36s on it when I bought that thing. And when you turned left, some wire would short out and it would cut the ignition off. The quarter ton and not the half ton K10. Kirby, I'm talking about like a Blazer. The cut. So when you do a cut V, it could be a 3/4 ton truck. It could also be one of the Blazers. Now I had a half ton truck, but we changed the Blazer. We put 3/4 ton running gear. We were running a 60 front, 14 bolt rear, which is what's actually in the Suburban right now also. Vet fan, yeah. If you want to drive it, that's a good car to have if you want to drive it. Hope the ignition came back on. No, I actually had to start it. We used to jump that truck over some train tracks, and a weak point in all of those Chevy trucks is that steering wheel column, that Borg Warner steering wheel column. And I believe maybe Bosch made one. So I actually drove, because we were at dumbasses and we would jump this truck. We had pictures of it about 4 feet up in the air all the time. And landing one time, that steering wheel gave way. So the steering wheel column is still here, but the tilt has broken, and I have to hold this steering wheel because when I let it all the way down, it arcs out and it turns the ignition off. So I drove probably 20 more miles home holding the weight of the steering wheel, which was really not connected to anything. 6.5 Detroit, we're such a piece of shit. If you bought or built one, I'd want a small block 400, nice. Don't trust 6-bolt Chevy with anything larger than 33s. Yeah, I had 1 ton, so I had 8 lugs on there, right? 8 lugs? Yeah, 8 lugs. And then we would run recentered Humvee wheels. Old square body trucks, Blazers. Still have an 87, right on. Mine was a 81, but we updated everything to 91 on it. Argentina. Franco, how are you? Yeah, you have a 50-50 chance. If the dude's ordering a 60-inch belt, 50% of those guys say chief of police on their order. We've built them up to 80 inches, guys. We've built 74, but once a month we build a 60-inch belt. 86 300Z. The dash was all digital. We go out. Yeah. 87 S10 Blazer, right on. DeLorean, no shit. 82 DeLorean, dumped it within 3 months. What's the other? The Pantera. I remember when you could buy Hummer wheels, perfect Goodyear type, edgy. I mean, Amanda can tell you, we were picking up 12, 16 Goodyears, and we were getting them in 37, 1215s, 1250s, and we were getting them in, they did them in 35s and 37s. Most of what we got was 37s. I still have a stack of 37s sitting back there and a stack of Humvee wheels with the magnesium run flats. I've probably got 12 of them back there. I've got a shipping container with a bunch of them too. I've got a bunch of them just sitting there. You could never balance them. No matter what you did, we were running 37s on the Ford, and it was just fucking eating up steering components. Rallyman vest. Pulled out the board for that dash, reordered it to fix it, which worked for quite a while, right on. Tell them about me driving. Yeah, Amanda used to drive from Nashville, from here to Nashville every weekend in that F-250 in the Super Duty with 37s with the Humvee wheels. So it would, and you'd get like quite a death wobble, but it would fucking, it amplified every bump in the road. And that's when they were taking care of the roads back then. I broke, in a period of 2 years, I broke 3 laptops from riding in that truck to Nashville. I'd have the laptop in my lap, and it would literally break the hinges on the fucking computer. I have a stack of laptops. Probably, I don't know. There's probably 16 broken laptops there. 3 or 4 of those things are literally almost split in two. There's like the wire tape, the tape that comes through that has all the wires in the tape, but the screen and the body of the laptop are separated. Panasonic, yeah, but fuck, who wants a fucking tough book? Posted something the other day about police officers not being in. They're in less shape. If you look percentage wise, they are in less shape than they have ever been in. So is the military, because they just can't get the bodies. People don't want to do the job anymore, and I don't blame them. What is the stigma of law enforcement right now? It's fucking harass and disturb. Roll through this little town. There's 10 fucking cops out there that you've never seen, and they're sitting there right by restaurants. They are not out. They are literally out there looking to harass people who are coming and going from restaurants after business hours. They are looking to write tickets. They are just generating tax. If you want a tough book, try to read 50 Shades of Grey. Got to visit my cousin out in NorCal, 28 Marine vet, helo mechanic, totally restored fastback vet. Neat, dude. That's cool. That's a different animal. The dreaded death wobble. Do you reinforce the? No, we use. It's the same. It doesn't need any reinforcement. First time I had death wobble in my Jeep, I thought there was an yeah, I was actually in an earthquake driving, and it is very similar to that. I was on a bridge in an earthquake. Watching one of your podcasts talking about keto and eating meat and how weight falls off you. LEOs serve and protect corporate government interests. Yes, they're there to enforce feelings and rules. Not so much. There are good law enforcement dudes. The majority of them, though, you are the enemy when they stop you. That's why they ask you so many questions, to get you to contradict yourself. It is an us and them, and they see you as them. You are not one of them. You are them and they are us. I can fix the death wobble on any lifted Wrangler 8 degrees positive caster. Butter, bacon, beef. Yeah, that's Dr. Barry. That was our family doctor for 14 years. Good night, Chris. Yeah, law enforcement's the biggest gang out there. The court system is on their side, though. Yeah, beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. Lance G. I also said cops are done the cheapest. Yeah, law enforcement doesn't train. I don't ever get an email from anyone else going, hey, do you have a discount? But you constant, do you have a law enforcement discount? That's not all cops, guys. But it is going to be most cops that you have an interaction with, because you don't go out of your way to have an interaction with law enforcement. It's usually they are stopping you, or you are somewhere in the middle of something they are doing and you get corralled into that shit. Jiu-jitsu for cops, yeah. I think that every child should take jiu-jitsu. I think everybody should take jiu-jitsu, every kid. Military's not the same. Police are not anymore. And now it's us versus them, yes. Yeah, if there's a good cop, why don't they tell them the bad ones? I think some of them do. I have some friends that are law enforcement. We have plenty of clients that are law enforcement. Jiu-jitsu this morning, nice. Multicam Tropic Rally, man. Yeah. Thin red line, advocacy to get the blue line, aware of the true rights. Do you live stream off every day? Yeah, every night. Yeah, every night. I've got over 5,000 videos here on YouTube. We do 6 video series every week. We do 2 full-length video podcasts also. Planet Fitness, and everyone's on the phone. Yeah, but you get, what do you get? You get Tootsie Rolls and pizza. Sorry, I have disdain for our cops. I know they save people and all. Yeah, but there's every week they execute a search warrant someplace and somebody gets killed. Now, we only hear about it because somebody gets killed. But if they execute a warrant at the wrong place, somebody should be held accountable, and they are not held accountable. That's why it continues to happen. If you violate somebody's rights, you're at the wrong address. I just watched a video today. Cops come up, start yelling at this guy for driving a four-wheeler through his neighbor's yard because the neighbor called the police. They killed him. It went to guns. He was holding a bat in the house. The dude shot and killed the man. There's a little more to it. Guess whose property line? It was his fucking property. He was riding the four-wheeler on his property. There's multiple videos like that. Naga ranked as a kid, classes for 5 years, trained for 10. Totally. Yeah, I think that it gives discipline, and it would eliminate the bullying too, right? Most children are bullied because of the fear of the fight. They've never actually been hit. It's the fear, right? But once they fight back, once the adrenaline happens, it changes that whole thing. So we coddle and protect these kids. I roughhouse with my kids. If my kids had a bully, and the bully actually, if they actually got in an encounter, they'd be like, my dad hits me harder than that every day. If you pull a knife on a cop, you're going to have, as you should. If you pull a knife on a cop, you should expect to get shot. People don't understand that. Cops are trained to use deadly force. Yes. I unfortunately had sympathy for the electrician I worked with, and 4 freaking cops died. That ain't right. I should have felt bad for those cops. I don't understand what you're saying, the electrician I worked for. Started because of bullying. Can you send to China? No. No, we won't send to China. I also can't read what you put in the first couple comments there. Missed the first comment. Got it. All right, guys. Listen, I'm out of here. Everybody have a good evening. If you're not on our text app, make sure you get on our text app. I would tell you to get on the email also because they are different. Literally, the content on them is even different. If you use Amazon, listen, if you like this video and you use Amazon, if you would click on the link on any of my video descriptions, click on the link to Amazon. Anything you order in 24 hours, it gives us a small percentage of your order, helps support us. I do this video for free for almost 2 hours, 7 days a week for years. If you want an EMP shield, if you use code SOE at your EMP shield, it'll give you $50 off your order. If any of you guys use Redcon 1 products or supplements, pre-workouts, any of that, SOE gear is the code. It gets you 20% off your order. I have a code for Premier Armor, though I'm retarded and I don't know what the code is. I think it's SOE. It'll get you 10% off your order. Premier currently has armor for 4 SOE products. The FUPA, I believe it's the FUPA XL, and 2 of the chest rigs, 2 of the micros. You can see them, just type in SOE at Premier, and they have armor plates that go inside of several of our products. And I believe the code is SOE. Just saw a video today of a Georgia cop jumping a locked gate to do a welfare check. A homeowner came home, and well, the cop ran and got shot at. Don't know if he was hit or not. I think that happened some time ago. I remember watching that. Although it could be just another one. All right, guys. Good night.